G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us heading into the final third of the season. Final third.
Bit excited.
Well, it is, and the race is on.
That's not why I'm excited.
Well, you're not excited because of that?
Not usually on this show.
Oh,
yes, welcome.
Kel's not here. Yeah, welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, everyone will be rapt to have you on the show. All the youthies, we're getting into it. Let's start
Do you
with
know
you.
what that means, Nathan?
What does it mean?
Well, Nathan's playing Carol.
So I don't have
So you don't have to do the ladders.
Yes!
Because I'm always on this show.
Oh, you do the ladders. Okay, alright, I'm glad you...
Love it. Bendigo 64 lost to Blackburn 80. Much needed win to the Vikings. She had an outstanding 28-8 last
They
quarter.
won on Sunday.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Elliot McFarlane 17 and 11. Luke Rosen 14 points. Tommy Williams 14
Tommy
points.
Williams. Keep an eye out for Tommy
Yeah,
Williams.
absolutely.
Right.
Jake Allen 25 and 8. Jake Wilcox 17 and 6. Really good win.
Yeah,
And good to see
they
Blackburn
needed that.
return to the winners list.
They needed that. Let's go out to Sunbury because this was Bethany. Because I know it's your cousin that coaches this team.
Yes.
Did you give him a kick up the arse for this? Or
no,
backside? Sorry.
I think she stayed away.
I think I'd left him to his own devices.
Hey, this was a big upset.
Yes, big upset. Sunbury 79 lost to Camberwell 83. Sunbury in that fourth spot, just hanging on with that, trying to break down the neck.
They were on top not that long ago.
Yes, this was the sort of game they need a win.
Absolutely.
Dragons won the rebounds 50 to 31.
There it is. Right there.
Sunbury had 20 steals and Camberwell 25 turnovers.
And what that means is you can't read anything into the stats sometimes.
No,
I mean, if I had to come to you and said, hey listen, game I saw tonight, Sunbury had 20 steals and Camberwell had 25
I would have said
turnovers.
Sunbury won by 30.
There you go. Alright, go on.
Orlando Mine, 19 points. Peter Maunders, 16 points. Harrison Sum, 18 points. Ben Jones, 16 points.
I want to say nothing other than don't count your chickens before they hatch, which has got nothing to do with Dragons, by the way, but well done to Camberwell. That is an outstanding...
That's a really good win.
They've won 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, they've been up.
We thought they would be competitive this year, and they've done all
It
right.
took them a while, but definitely they're on the... Did you say... fluctuation. They're on the up, Camberwell. Werribee Altona.
Yes, Werribee 72 defeated their rivals Altona 62 in what looked like a pretty good game from all accounts. Mitchell Lush 29 points, 5 steals. Tyrone.
Just on that with Mitchell Lush.
Yep.
Hit 29. Didn't make the blue carpet. That
shows how tough it is to get on the blue carpet.
It shows you how tough, but not only that, he is of such a class that we expect 35 from him, don't we?
Yeah.
Like he has had a rip.
MVP contender.
MVP leader. Don't worry about just absolutely.
Tyrone Remy 15 and 11, and Mitch Angleton 15 and 11, Jordan Leno 15 and 12, and best name
in business.
Samson Rocker 13 and 8.
Absolutely.
Good win to Werribee.
Bendigo lost on Saturday night at home, and they lost on Sunday at home. Arguably, in fact, I'm not even going to argue it, to the best team in the competition.
Oh, absolutely.
Bendigo 66 went down to McKinnon at 91. Maximilian Cody 22 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He is the rookie of the year. They call it rookie in this comp. What is it? Is it rookie?
Yeah.
He's the rookie of the year. Full stop.
It's not close.
He'll probably head for his second player of the month.
Full stop. He is the rookie of the year. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Nick Laycock had 19 points and 9 rebounds. Jordan
These
Gear,
young guys for the Cougars team as well. It's just outstanding.
Full
well, they're all
package,
young. They're all 23 on that. You know that. They're all young. Cole McMullen had 16 and 12 for Bendigo. Jackie Cowling had 14 and 8. Well done, McKinnon. They're up and about, and I really like the way they're going. Camberwell probably won the game
You think they celebrated?
Well, I think a lot of people would have tipped them to lose on Saturday night and win on Sunday. Tell us about it.
No, they did. Camberwell 73 lost to Hume City 90.
It was a big party Saturday night.
Yeah, maybe too hard there.
All the way home from Sunday.
32 to 15 start by the Broncos did the damage. Corey Bellman 19 points and 5 steals. Sean Prasad 17 points. Regan Ibbotson 31 and 7. Good win for the Broncos.
Hey, Ibo's had a really good patch. 31.7 rebounds. He's been very good. But
Ibo.
It's not just about Camberwell and their effort on Saturday night, which was a massive upset. But Hume City, well done.
Yeah, great job.
Well done. Let's go to Keilor.
Keilor 65 defeated Whittlesea, really low scoring 44.
Is that right? 44.
Yeah. The Thunder held the Pacers to only 15 points in the first half. So, but I think that shows when Keilor really crank up into first gear, their defense is as good as anyone.
You know what it also shows? Whittlesea have dropped off.
Oh, no question.
Whittlesea had a patch there for a while, didn't they? Where they Yeah, they're 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So
No, I think that's
a
fair.
really good performance.
Matt Spencer 14 and 8, Cameron Smith 13 points, Daniel Ioannidis 10 and 7. The next best pace was 6, and they just couldn't get their offense going all night.
No. Blackburn 83 on Sunday, 2 wins for the weekend, defeated Western Port 61. You'd expect that. Western Port haven't won a game this season.
And in this game, a number of the Western Port kids actually had to go up and support their senior men because they were down a few numbers for Western Port men's second game on the Sunday.
Well. Vikings win the rebounds 44-23. Tommy Williams.
Said look out for him.
Look out for him. 27 points, 5 triples. Luke Rosen had 16 and 8. Reece Borum had 22 points. Daniel Nichols had 24. Western Port. So a couple of other players getting to go there. I think both of those players came off the bench actually.
Yeah, and well done to Blackburn getting 2 wins on the weekend. That's a good job. Yeah, really good job.
Ladder Bethany.
Werribee 12 and 2. McKinnon 10 and 3. Won last 7.
Oh, won their last 7.
Yep.
Won their last 7. They're up in the
said that.
One point that out 3 times, that's all.
Keeler and Sunbury 10 and 4, that's the top 4. Altona close by with 9 and 5. Whittlesea 6 and 7. Blackburn 5 and 9. Camberwell 5 and 9. Won 3 of their last 4. Hume City 4 and 8. Bendigo 4 and 10. Western Port 0 and 14.
Let's go to round 13, Saturday game.
We're a bit excited.
That's a big one coming up. Saturday game, Sunbury.
So is this.
Oh, hang on, Sunbury's got a tough weekend. Sunbury Werribee.
Werribee for my life.
Well, you got to go Werribee.
Yeah, Werribee.
Man, Sunbury's on the nose. They're stinking it up. Get on to your cousin. Actually, you know what? Just hold it for a second. We're going to get you to have a chat with your cousin in a second. Okay. McKinnon, Western Port.
Cougs.
It could be decidedly ugly. I think McKinnon will win by 35 plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you at more than that?
Yeah, I think 35.
Yeah, 35.
If they want to put the foot down.
I said plus.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Sunday games, Hume City, Keilor.
Killer.
Don't sleep on Hume City. I think it's Keilor, not killer. It's Keilor.
I'm not saying killer, I'm saying killer.
I'm not saying killer, I'm saying killer.
It's killer.
Keilor to win against Hume
The
City.
next one is...
Well, just hold that game for a second.
Okay.
Camberwell, Blackburn.
I'm going to go Blackburn to get their 3rd in a row. I think they're going to be pretty confident.
I'm going to go Campbell.
I'm going to go Campbell to win at home too.
Yep. Cool.
Bendigo, Whittlesea.
Bendigo.
Yeah.
I think Bendigo. Do you? Based on their 44 they scored last week, 15 in the first half, you've got to go Whittlesea, do you?
Based on 6 and 7 and 4 and 10.
Come on, it's a fair point.
Bendigo's at home.
That's not an unreasonable tip.
No, it's not unreasonable. I'm going to go Bendigo in that one. We're saving this game till last because we're tipping somebody to lose.
Depends if Daniel Hansen plays. If Daniel Hansen plays, Bendigo. If not, Whittlesea.
Hey, don't put a rider on it. Listen to you. Don't sit both sides of the fence.
What's saying?
No, don't sit both sides of the fence. You got to bloody pick it up your backside.
I said
Bendigo. You going Bendigo or Whittlesea?
I'm going Whittlesea.
Okay, I'm going Whittlesea.
But if Daniel Hansen
Okay. Altona Sunbury play on Sunday. Now we've all tipped Sunbury to lose on Saturday night against Werribee, which is fair enough. Altona sitting 5th at the moment.
They can tie the records.
Well, they could go to 10-5, and if Sunbury lose both, they'll go to 10-6 after this weekend.
Or Sunbury can win both and all but lock down 4th spot.
Absolutely, they could. Absolutely, they could.
Exciting.
Now, your cousin. What's your cousin's name, by the way?
Andrew.
Andrew who?
Atherton.
Andrew Atherton. I did know that. Andrew Atherton coaches Sunbury.
Yes.
Good coach.
They've got a massive weekend. Werribee and Altona. Their season, they could sew up the top 4 by winning both. They could be down lower than dogs droppings if they lose both. Send a message to Andrew. Just what would you say to your cousin just to pump him up for the weekend?
Pump him up. He knows what he needs to do.
Oh, you've probably said enough. He knows what he needs to do.
Pretty much all you've just said is exactly what he knows already.
I haven't said anything.
No, you've said that they could either be in the top 4 or they could be in a really tough battle with Altona.
Yeah, he'll probably know that Saturday game's going to be tough.
Well, you've tipped against them. You've gone Werribee to win.
Serious question. What do you do as a coach? Knowing that both games are really important.
I know you're going to ask.
You're probably more likely to win against Altona.
No.
I think you've got to throw everything at Werribee today now.
Yeah, you don't even talk about the Sunday game.
Yeah. You just give it everything you've got.
I agree, from coaching experience with double headers, don't even talk about Sunday.
So there'll be nothing about Altona at the trainings during the week.
Just focus on Werribee.
Yep.
Get that win and then get on to the next game.
Yeah, cool.
I think we've just said everything we need to say.
Yep.
Andrew, by the way.
What he's doing.
Hey, good work there. You did really well there. I'm going to go Sunbury to win on Sunday.
Yep, me too.
You with that?
Yeah.
We're going to Altona. Altona's got everything.
Altona are good, but I'm going Sunbury.
Okay, fair enough. Youth League 1 women, Southern Pen 41, went down to Coburg 59. Sharks held to just 2 points in the third quarter. They've had some really good patches this season, Southern Pen.
They're pretty young, aren't they?
They are very young. They've also had some really ordinary patches.
They actually got off to a better start in this match. And I think besides that third quarter up.
It was anyone's.
Oh, well, obviously 2 points. A player that everyone seriously needs to watch. She's very young.
Did she make the blue carpet?
Ezzy McBegar, well, she got a double. Ezzy McBegar, 20 points, 23 rebounds, and 5 blocks. We know her sister Elo McBegar, and this is Ezzy McBegar. So this is
cool.
Just keep an eye on this kid. She's a wonderful talent. She's very, very young. She's going to be exciting to watch in the years ahead. Rachel Winters had 14 and 12 for Southern Pen, by the way. Yep. Let's go out to Sunbury.
Sorry, just before we go, there's some good genius coming through the Southern Pen Girls program, isn't there?
Oh, Ella Hallis.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Sunbury 60 defeated Blackburn 49. It was a 23-4 third quarter that got the job done for the Jets. But the Blackburn, though, were just like, we're going to give it a crack. And they had a 29-10 last quarter.
It's an 11-point margin. It was probably...
That's what they need.
Well, if they had that all 4 quarters, we'd be singing their praises every
Rebecca
week.
Marshall, 18 points and 4 trays. Good effort.
She had a good weekend.
Yeah, she did. San Frago, 11 and 11.
Frigo, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, it's an I.
I don't know for sure.
It's Frigo.
Frago.
It's not Frigo.
I never said Fra. I said Fry.
Frigo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I reckon it's Frigo. I
know it. It's Frigo.
How do you know it?
Friends from way back. Emily Bradford, 11 points for the Vikings.
This is friends from way back. Emily Bradford, you're right. Let's go on to Craigieburn and Hawthorn.
Never met her.
I'm not surprised. Hey, by the way, Craigieburn...
What a game.
Yeah, a very good game.
High scoring this
Craigieburn missed a grand final berth last year by 1 point.
They did.
Hawthorn made the grand final and lost. So 2 very, very good teams. Craigieburn 83 went down to Hawthorn 90. High scoring game, thanks largely to 64 fouls called in this
Hands
game.
out, girls.
And 74 foul shots taken. Magic got the win.
Going for ages.
It finished Sunday morning.
3 a.m.
They couldn't get into CQ Sunday morning. They got there too late.
Try waiting for the stats to come through.
Magic got the win, but shot just 9 of 26 from the foul line. So they got the win.
Not going to be happy about that.
No, not happy at all. Eagles had 30 turnovers. Magic had 5 players fouled out.
You know what that shows?
5.
They've got some really
a little bit of depth. A little bit of depth. I like that. Sky Beaton had 15 and 7. Vitoriana. Or Vitoriana.
What'd you say?
Great.
Vitoriana.
It's like a sweet, just cut like a 3-syllable name.
Vitoriana. It's a great name.
Or Vitoriana. Tonin had 15 points. Shona Brooks, very good player, 21 and 12, and 5 assists for Craigieburn. Jess Wayne.
Great season.
I think she only played like 15 minutes in this game. Okay. I might be making that up. But
I'm not sure.
Talia Presti has been pretty good as well.
Who coaches this team?
Laura James.
Played Wayne for 40 minutes this week.
Well, Laura James is an outstanding coach.
Yeah, she's been very
some really good coaches in that competition.
Yep.
Really good coaches.
Talia Presti you mentioned. Good win Hawthorn. Let's go to Coburg, who are absolutely on fire at the moment.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Giants.
Two easy games for them on the weekend. Coburg 80 defeated Sunbury 46. Stacey Procac 19 and 10. Alana Procac 16 points.
Is it Procac or Procac? I think I ask it every week as well. Is it the Giants or the...
Steph Balbasis 14 points. Rebecca Marshall
on the Giants.
23 and 8.
Yes, very good. Well done, Coburg. Just a bit of an running joke there. Crow Bay 75 defeated Whittlesea 45. 60 to 26 at 3-quarter time it was.
Nice job, Steve.
Pacers scored 19 in the last quarter.
Only shot at 19% for the game as well. Samantha Loughead had 28 points. Lockhead. The country music singer Dusty Evans had 11 and 12.
She's a country music singer, by the way.
Comes from Tamworth.
Yep, she does.
Olivia Dalmu, 11 points.
That's true, actually. She's got a
Dusty
guitar.
Evans.
Yeah, she's got a guitar. Altona 62.
Didn't she do it with Casey Chambers?
No, don't get carried away. I think she was with Willie Nelson. Did a duo with Willie Nelson. Altona 62 defeated. Do you know who Willie Nelson is?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Jeez.
Are you serious?
Anthony Charles, he's a country music legend. Doesn't matter what
it doesn't. He sings
I
everything.
might know, but I don't know him by name.
He's even done a rendition of Whitney Houston's All Always Love
Willie Nelson. When you get home, Google him, and he will take up the first 79 pages. And Willie Nelson's his name.
Yeah, it's because he's your brother. That's why you know so much about him.
He's old enough to be my great-grandfather.
Just be careful that you click on names and not images.
On Willie Nelson, what are you trying to say? Hello. Anyway, Dusty Evans has just had a pretty good run on the show. Altona 62 defeated Camberwell 56. Dragons led by a point going into the last quarter. ACD, Alicia Carter-Davis. Well, someone on this show,
Not me,
it would have
been
been you or Kel. You said, when we're talking MVPs, one of you said Alicia Carter-David. Who was that? Was it you or Kel?
I have a thing. No, I can't. I have a feeling it was Cal.
Cal, I tell you what, very good guess. Well, not a guess. Very good prediction by the young man.
For us to say
because she has been excellent. 21 points and 22 rebounds for Altona. No doubt got them across the line. Jamila Georgie, who's one of our favourites on this show. Yeah. 15 and 15. We love Jamila. Rachel Bett, 13 and 15. Well done, Altona. I think Camberwell done.
I think you should take us through the next game, weren't you there?
Was it this game? I think Camberwell done.
Yeah.
I did go to this game. Blackburn 39 went down to Warrandyte 64. Blackburn held to 1 point in the first quarter.
Done.
One.
Really?
One.
Thanks to one made three for her.
Well, obviously. It wouldn't have been a three-pointer or a field goal, Beth.
She could have got two.
No. I'm guessing it was a free throw that you made, Beth.
Could have been, but it was two.
Beth, you've dug a hole and you're just digging it even further at the moment.
That's something I would say.
Marge had a great game on the
block
weekend.
Watch?
Yeah, well, you can talk about block watch in a moment. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, and
5 blocks.
Is this a regular?
That is a cracking game.
Yeah,
block watch. For Marge.
Never watched this show before.
Casey Scullen.
Jeez.
It's the best of the 5 shows we do. Because you're not on it. Casey Scullen, 16 points and 11 rebounds. Meg Lyon had 15 of Blackburn's 39. I was at this game. Warrandyte were always in control. What I will say, because I know all of the players in the Warrandyte team, I reckon the daunting thing at the moment, because they're up on top, they've only lost one game for the season to Coburg, and I reckon if they face Coburg in a grand final, I'll go on record right now, as I did back then, Coburg will beat them. If they play each other in a grand final, Coburg has the wood on Warrandyte.
Last time you tipped them, the Warrandyte would beat them when we were talking about the...
What did I say? I said Coburg is their bogey team. Don't be surprised if Coburg beats them.
But you still tipped them.
If they play each other in the finals, Coburg will beat them. Okay?
They're pretty good, Coburg.
What I will... It's their bogey team. Mm-hmm. What I will say about Warrandyte is they're up on top. They're the reigning champions. I reckon they're going at about 60% at the moment. From some of those players that I saw Sunday, there's a lot of upside still in them.
Yeah,
a lot.
But
they're still getting used to a new coach.
Why would you go 100% against Blackburn? What's the need for that?
You should be going 100% in every game, Beth. Every single game.
I think it's really hard when you're, right now they're probably clearly the best team, and it is hard to stay and sustain that sort of killer instinct and that intensity week in, week out when you play those.
Do you reckon it's going to motivate them that I said they can't beat Coburg? Might just get them up.
There you go, Coburg. He was just trying to...
No, I genuinely believe that. I'll go on record. I genuinely believe that.
Yeah.
Werribee 61 defeated Keilor 50, 36-22 second half by Werribee. Keilor 31 turnovers. The Devils had 21 points off those turnovers, Beth. Just as a party, 16 points and 5 steals. No Thunder player over 7 points. Keilor's dropped off a little bit, Beth.
Yes, they have. I think they've had 4 or 5 in a row.
Something like that. Take us through the last game. Hawthorn and McKinnon, 2 of the better teams in the competition. And I'll tell you now, McKinnon's back, and there's one player that has a bit to do with that.
McKinnon are back next to the last quarter.
Yeah, but there's one player that's up and about.
Yes, I know.
Okay, take us through it.
Hawthorn 63 lost to McKinnon 69. Arguably McKinnon's best win for the season, have won last 4. Cougars stormed home with the 21-9 last quarter. Hawthorn led all the way up until then. Erin Hastings is back with 22 points and 5 steals. Amelia Robertson, 12 points.
Keep Erin Hastings.
They're contributing to their club's 21-game winning streak.
They are, which will end this week. Terrell Ladder, Beth.
Warrandyte 12-1, Coburg 11-2, Hawthorn 10-4, McKinnon 9-4, 1 last 4. That's the top 4. Camberwell 5-7, Southern
that's
5-8.
it. By the way, that top 4 won't change. That's it. May move around, but won't change.
You know what? That top 4 will be the 4 teams that make the way to the second round.
I agree with you. They are clear. No, they're clearly better. Werribee's had a very good season, first season, and I reckon they've been wonderful. But the top 4 in the Terrell Conference is way stronger.
What about Craigieburn?
No, Craigieburn, but they're 7-6.
They'll play Hawthorn.
They're 7-6, and they'd play Hawthorn, and Hawthorn would beat them. Well, they did beat them on the weekend, but anyway.
Werribee 10 and 3, Craigieburn 7 and 6, Crybe 6 and 6, Keilor 5 and 8, lost last 4, that's the top 4. Altona 5 and 9, Sunbury 4 and 10, Middlesea 3 and 10.
She talks fast, doesn't she?
She knows how to rattle those names.
Very quick. Round 13, here we go. Saturday games. McKinnon,
Oh, cracking game. I'm going for the Cougars.
Coburg. McKinnon's won their last 4.
Cougars for me.
Coburg for me. I'm with Coburg all the way.
Yep.
Warrandyte, Werribee.
Warrandyte.
Top 2 teams.
Yeah.
Top 2 teams. Well, you know what? Everything we've just said.
Points to a Werribee.
What? No, we just said that the Terrell Conference is stronger than the Watson
Yeah, so
Conference.
Warrandyte should get up.
I said Warrandyte can't beat Coburg, but they sure as hell can beat Werribee.
Yeah,
Warrandyte to win.
I agree.
Sunday games, Altona, Sunbury, Beth.
Altona.
Altona for me, and
ACD.
they are still in the hunt at the moment. Southern Peninsula, McKinnon.
Cougars.
McKinnon to win, I think. Beth?
Yeah, McKinnon, it'll be tight.
Hawthorn, Corio Bay.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Hawthorn to win on
I think
Sunday.
Hawthorn, but
sure.
how good has it been for Corio Bay in their first season? They're doing really well.
Oh, and Werribee, both.
Yeah.
Hawthorn to win. Whittlesea, Craigieburn.
Yeah, Craigie Bay.
Keilor, Camberwell. Really?
Killer.
Yes.
Keilor.
Killer.
5 and 7 and 5 and 8. Keilor lost their last 4.
I'm going to go Camberwell to win.
Go Keilor.
You two men, we were out at this game. Warrandyte 69, lost to Keysborough 79. Keysy held the Venom at arm's length in what was a really good
It
game
was
to
a
watch.
great
Actually,
game to
really
watch.
enjoyed it. There's some great young talent coming through on the Warrandyte team, but Keysby were just that bit bigger and that bit more experienced.
Every time I think Warrandyte got it back to 3, 4.
Right before each break, Warrandyte hit some big shots.
And then Keysy got back out again.
Yeah, and full credit to Keysy because
very
Warrandyte
good.
pushed them all the way, but they stepped up again. Venom went 8 of 20 from the free throw line. That certainly didn't help. Liam Evans, 16 years old, had 22 points. Stacey Richardson was just...
Went on a tear.
Yeah,
well, he was so
had a
good,
great
Beth.
game.
26 points and 4 trades. Really enjoyed this game. I think just for the future of the league in general, if these are the type of kids that are coming through youth too, the future of this league is just set. That
we were talking
awesome.
about it. The average age of the Warrandyte team at one stage was like 17.
Yeah.
And they were playing good basketball. This Liam Evans kid, I've got to tell you, he's a jet.
Yeah.
He's a very, very good player. 16 years of age. I'd like to see him really harness his talents in the Venom youth team over the next couple of years, 17, 18 years of age. He could go on and be a senior player at that club as an 18-year-old, I reckon.
Yeah. And you know what? And the same, you look at Keysy as well, the Keysy team's full of players that I think will eventually make their div side over the next few years as well.
Good call.
Yeah, both of these teams have a really great future in senior basketball.
Good call. Like it. Southern Peninsula 67 went down to Casey 79.
They're back.
Sean McKinnon 19 and 13. Ryan Sinclair had 13 points. Cody Davidson 20 points for Southern Peninsula. Riley Emerton 18 points for the Sharks. Casey are back. Go on with the next game because they also backed it up on Sunday.
This was a danger game for Casey and they did it quite comfortably. 70 defeating Melton 54-26 to 11 start by the Cavs. Melton shot 12 of 27.
Ooh, stinky. Stinky. 12-27. Fair line. Stink it up.
Stinky McStinky.
Ryan Sinclair had another great game, 22 and 8. So did Sean McKinnon 8.
It's a 23 and under competition, not under 8.
Billy Feedman was kept at 13 points but had 3 trays.
Yeah, he did. Casey, good weekend.
Casey to play the night before at Southern Penn and then to start 26 and 11 in the first quarter.
Really good. Came out hard, didn't they? This was a big surprise to me. Coburg have claimed some scalps this season and they are on the move.
Into the top 4.
And Beth's going to mention when we get to the ladder what she told me today that's really interesting out of this game.
Chelsea's lost their last couple and I think, were they on top a few weeks ago?
No, that's exactly what you were
There was
saying.
Beth's point.
Sorry. Hey, Beth, tell us a little bit about Chelsea.
Chelsea were top of the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Leading into round 12, they're now out of the top 4.
Yeah, 5th position.
And why is that relevant? Go back to last year.
Last year, Chelsea missed out on finals. They were based on
6th to
head-to-head.
7th.
Second to 7th in the last round.
Yeah, and they've just dropped from
Head-to-head,
1st to 5th.
That's gonna be the exact same thing when it comes down to when
in this competition. Yeah, I agree with that. Giants take another big scalp, move to 3rd with 4 straight wins. 23-10 start by the Giants, never looked back. Gulls shot at 27%, relied heavily from the arc. They shot 4 of 27, so they kept jacking them up.
On the arc, you've got to hit better percentage.
And if they're not hitting, do something different, change it up. Ari Elmi had 18 points and 8 rebounds. Brad Murphy was back for Chelsea, so they were at pretty good strength. 15 and 11. Prince Dell had 15 and 8.
Notably, I don't know where if Macajal played. If he did, Coburg did a very good job of holding him
20
to
point
not
win.
even getting mentioned.
Great job to the Giants. Dean Marks has his team flying.
Hey, speaking of great jobs, Stingers, first win of the season.
Yeah.
Well done,
We're
Stingers.
excited when we spoke about this on Sunday.
Great work. Crow Bay 75 defeated Mornington 66. First win of the season for the Stingers. Chris Eichler, 24 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks. Went very close to blue carpet, by the way.
Yeah.
Griffin Array had 16 and 15. So they're 2 stars.
And Callum Walsh, triple threat they are.
Walshy played a good game as well.
Yep.
Nice. Eddie Swan had 16 and 13 for Mornington. Brent Jewell, 14 points, 12 rebounds and 5 assists. Mornington may have taken a couple up to their senior team.
Well, they were a few short a few weeks ago, so that wouldn't surprise me.
I'm not taking anything away from the
No,
Stars.
great job to Crow Bay to get their first win.
Ladder, Beth, you
Crazy
three, 2
ladder.
men.
Casey 9 and 3, Keezy 7 and 3, 1 last 6, Coburg 8 and 4, 1 last 4, Mountain 8 and 4, that's the top 4. Chelsea also 8 and 4, lost last 2, Warrandyte 7 and 5, Craigieburn 6 and 6, Southern Penn 4 and 9, Mornington 2 and 10, lost last 10, Crow Bay with their first win 1 and 12.
We are going to be in for a cracking final
Oh,
series, whichever of these
absolutely.
teams make
I agree with that. I reckon it probably goes down to Warrandyte at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
no question.
One thing I will say about Youth League 2 men is whenever I've gone out and seen any of these games, mate, they draw a crowd.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely.
Warrandyte was absolutely chockers on Saturday night for this Youth 2 game. I've seen a couple of Keezy games now, and they've got massive loads of
Yeah.
supporters. Warrandyte.
It wasn't
had a really
Warrandyte
big
though.
crowd.
Was it Warrandyte?
What?
Well, there's a big crowd. It wasn't Warrandyte.
Keezy would have bought some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
did,
did,
but
they
it was
did.
an early game. It was a 6:30 game at Warrandyte, and there's nothing to do on a Saturday night in Warrandyte after about 4 p.m.
I got
the
lost
afternoon.
going home again.
Oh, surprise,
I've never
surprise.
not, honestly, once
Never
got
got-
lost. I ended up in Doncaster when I tried to get to Fentree Gully.
In all seriousness, 6:30 on a Saturday night. If you're not at the basketball down at Warrandyte, you're probably at home eating apple crumble and
Sitting in front of the fire.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Round 13. So, do you know? I'll tell you a true story. Just getting off subject for a moment. I had one of the Keezy players come up to me after the game and said, "Hey, what number for Warrandyte is the comedian Max Stevenson?" So I pointed him out, but anyway, Maxie Stevenson.
Wanted to go see them Friday night at the
He was sold
Is
out.
it real?
He was sold out last Friday night at the comedy club. He's at the comedy club every Friday night. He was sold out. All right, don't believe me. All right, fair enough. Currently performing as the curtain raiser for Max Stevenson.
Yeah.
Because he's a very funny kid. The curtain raiser is Jamoan. That's how good he's going.
Oh, I can't stand.
All right, fair enough. Round 13,
Oh,
Saturday game.
he's doing the show called The Full Brazilian for the World Cup. It's like a comedy show at like 1 a.m. It's trying to be like Roy and HG.
What's
That's
the
the
full
sound.
Brazilian?
That's the name of the show. It's not. He come out and he's like, it was awful. It wasn't funny at
What
all.
would they call it? Why would they call the show full?
He was like, oh, I'm creeping around. It was awful.
Round 13, Saturday games. Chelsea and Key. I think you just creeped everyone out. Chelsea and Keysborough.
Oh,
Chelsea need to
crap,
bounce back.
Keysy
And you
for
know
me.
what? They aren't going to bounce back.
Nah, Keysy.
Smithy has Keysy up and about at the
He
moment.
does. They played very well on Saturday.
Yep.
Chelsea beat them last time.
It's a big deal. We're talking about right now.
Oh, they
Keysy's won their
Chelsea, yeah.
last 6. Keysy's won their last 6, Beth. Who are you going for?
Chelsea.
Alright, fair enough. Mornington Casey.
Casey, easy.
Casey will win. Don't be silly with the easily stuff. Casey will win.
Casey.
Casey easily.
I think Casey will win.
Easily.
What's the
Keysborough.
difference between easily and comfortable?
Keysborough and Craigieburn.
Keezy, easy. Absolutely.
Yeah, Casey for me.
Keys
2
will win
wins
that.
for the.
Warrandyte Chelsea at Warrandyte. At Warrandyte.
Big weekend, Chelsea.
I'm going to go to Chelsea,
Chelsea.
but I'm not entirely comfortable.
Oh, I like Warrandyte.
Yeah, me too.
They were very good last week, even though they went down to Keysy, but I think Keysy are going better than
Another
Chelsea.
good young
at the moment.
coach in the league.
So, Bo Bentley?
Yeah.
He is. He's a great young coach, Bo
Yeah.
Bentley. Done very good with
Yeah.
largely a new team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very young team.
Impressive.
Very young team. I like the way he's going. Southern Peninsula and Coburg.
Coburg, easy, comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
as we said, Dean's guys are rolling at the moment.
There you go, all the youthies, round 13 coming up, last third of the season, and in some of these divisions, the battle for a top 4 spot is on.
I quite like the
On
Youth
it.
show. I think I should replace Callum.
Yeah, and you won't be back next week, by the way. I'll be back. See you then next week on Big VTV.